until my well runs dry. And all your sins all over me, baby, baby, baby.
Hey my loves, it's me Keisha and I'm here with this week's All Tea All Shade Basketball Wives season 11 episode 16. Want to remind you guys that today my luxury versus lookalikes video dropped, so please make sure you tune into that today. And yesterday I dropped my Temu haul video and I have a $100 coupon bundle code on that video for you guys, for you to save up to $100 on your purchase. So make sure you tune in to that Temu haul video and get that code. The video is out right now. Okay, so on this week's episode of Basketball Wives, Brandi links up with Brooke. You know, they've gotten close over the years, and she tells Brooke that she's inviting whomever to this little cooking competition thing that she got going on. She's written her first cookbook. It looks really pretty, the way that they put everything together and everything. So shout out to Brandi for making that come to fruition. And Brooke just kind of gave her a look and laughed it off because she wanted to know, was Jackie being invited? And like I said, Brandi said, I'm inviting whoever want to come. Okay, so there was your answer right then and there about the whole Jackie situation. So later on, when it's revealed that Jackie was invited, I don't understand why everybody was so shocked. Like, it's like they're trying to find reasons to have an issue and it just doesn't add up or make sense. Brooke and Evelyn then link up at a dog park, and she asks Evelyn about Brandi's gathering. Did she know about it? And is she going? And she was like, yeah, I'm going to go. And she was like, but, you know, when I asked her who was invited, she was being kind of, you know, evasive about who she was going to invite. And she was like, something telling me she going to invite Jackie. And Brooke was like, I don't think Brandi would do that. She know how I feel about the situation or whatever. And Evelyn says, well, I don't know, because she come across kind of wishy-washy to me. And I was like, are you trying to be her only friend or something? Like, why are you trying to create this divide and wedge between Brandi and Brooke? You know, and then Brooke, she told you she was going to invite whoever wanted to come. So at that moment was for you to be like, well, if Jackie's coming, unfortunately, I'm just not going to be able to come. You already know my boundaries when it comes to that. So I'll just sit this one out. But you didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? And same thing with you, Evelyn. If she was being evasive about who she was inviting, so I would just be like, okay, you can't tell me who you inviting, so I'm not going to come. But of course, it's reality television, so they got to make a mountain over a molehill. So then Brooke tells Evelyn about how her son won't come out and say whether or not he got a baby. She reached out to him. He wouldn't just give her a straight answer or not about the situation, which is so weird. And once again goes to show that you don't need to be on Basketball Wives. You need to be dealing with actual reality, because ain't no way I got a son that won't tell me whether or not he got a baby. What kind of relationship y'all got? I know she keep on saying that he has trouble with the law and all of this type of stuff. But girl, where is all of this coming from? Like, why is he so troubled? What's going on with this young man? You know what I'm saying? Does he talk to his father? Is his father in his life? Does he have a relationship with his father? Is he revealing things to his father and not to you? Like, that is so strange that you got a whole adult child that won't tell you whether or not he got a baby. And especially knowing that you just lost your daughter, because allegedly it's a little baby girl. You know what I'm saying? So you would think that he would want his mom to have a relationship with his baby girl. Girl, all of this Jackie stuff, I get it with Brooke because of what Jackie said. I 1000% get it. But Evelyn, you can go sit down somewhere. You got bigger fish to fry, Miss Brooke. I'm sorry. Evelyn reveals to Brooke that she got some tea on Jackie, but she got to do some more investigations before she reveals it to everybody. Evelyn then links up with Jackie's friend Cheyenne to ask, does she know who Jackie was in the past. Like, do you know about this whole prostitution thing or whatever? But she doesn't tell her that when they link up. Now, mind you, once again, I told you guys on last week's episode that Cheyenne is actually a therapist and that she has been featured on MTV on Teen Mom doing therapy work alongside Dr. Drew. So I was very shocked that she joined the cast of Basketball Wives. I mean, I know that just because you're a therapist doesn't mean that you don't have other layers to yourself, and she has dated basketball players or whatever, but I just feel like this show is so lowbrow for her. Like, okay. Ugh, all right. So her and Evelyn actually end up kicking things off. Like, they actually got a lot in common. They both been engaged for a time. Jen and Christian then do marriage counseling. And he says that she could go deeper with opening up about her emotions and feelings. And she says that she deals with a lot of things internally. And their counselor was like, okay, well, you need to figure out a way to start opening up to your partner and involving him in things. But then she points out that he doesn't say when he's having a bad day. And he says, well, yeah, I do that. That's something that I've done where I process things first and then I'll come talk to you. And he was like, and once I talk, once I'm able to process it and then come to you about my feelings, like, I'm an open book. So it seems to me like they both have communication problems, but once again, I just don't see this relationship working. I just see scammer written all over him. Evelyn then meets up with the PI again to verify everything that he told her. And I'm like, girl, you going this hard to find out information on Jackie from 30 years ago when you can't even comb your son's hair? No way did you have to ask Jacille to come over there and comb your son's hair. And she said that it don't seem like you didn't comb this child hair ever. Like, you want to F black men and have black men's kids, but don't want to learn how to do your black son's hair? His hair was that tangled up and matted and nappy or whatever. But you out here doing PI work on Jackie? Girl, learn how to use some Shea moisturizer or something, girl. Get your life in order. Like, y'all priorities are all messed up. Like, ugh. Just end the show or get a whole new cast. Clean house. Like, I don't understand what is the problem with that. It's the night of Brandi's look cook-off or whatever. And Evelyn and Brooke arrive first. And she tells them that Jackie is coming. Brooke admits that she could have reached out to Brandi to ask beforehand, was she inviting Jackie? So with that being said, and the reason and the fact that you didn't do it, you should have nothing to say. But she got this little stank look on her face or whatever. And she also make a little comment in her confessional about she don't even understand how Cheyenne got an invite. Now, mind you, her and Cheyenne know each other. They done went on a couple of trips or whatever, kicked it back in the day or whatever. So I don't know like what her issue is with her, but like she seemed like she don't really fool with her or like her for real. So Evan was like, it feels like you flipped in the past 6 days. And Brandi was like, I rock with you, Brooke, right? She was like, I get your issues and everything. Like, I got you. She was like, but the damn girl is in the mix, meaning she's on the show. We just can't exclude her. And Brooke was like, well, she don't have to be. And I was like, oh, so this is y'all plan to try to push Jackie out. If nobody films with her, then she can't be on the show. Y'all are so tired and late and need a life, okay? Brandi then says, I hope I didn't make a mistake. And Evelyn was like, you did. Girl, shut up, forehead. Like, she gets on my goddamn nerves. I swear she does. So Evelyn then goes on to talk about how she likes Cheyenne after meeting up with her, and Brooke just side-eyeing her looking like, It's like both of them don't want the other to have a friend. It's like, y'all are so catty and just mean girls. It's like, what is wrong with y'all? Now, Brooke goes on to say that back in the day, Cheyenne used to be a wild child. And it's kind of like tuning up her nose, basically trying to insinuate that she was on. And I was like, she wasn't on no shit than you was on. Like, y'all crack me up trying to judge everybody else when y'all some of the biggest rats in the industry. Like, girl, get over yourself. So Cheyenne arrives and she arrives alone, and everybody was like, where's Jackie? She was like, well, she ain't said nothing to me. She ain't reached out to me. She ain't answering the phone. So Brandi was like, well, I hope she come. Like, is she looking like, dang, like she just ain't gonna come? So this week though, Jackie did release where she did reach out to Brandi that night, letting her know that she could not come because they had a game that night. Her husband did. So all of that, I didn't know she wasn't coming, was a bunch of cap. So, Cheyenne is trying to get comfortable with the group, and she talk about not using lube because she moist down there and all of this stuff. Is it TMI? Yes, because she just met these girls, but we all grown. Like, come on now. We all are women of a particular age, but Brooke just, I'm like, girl, bye. And it's mighty funny, her talking about not having to use lubrication down there was, but when Evelyn then reveals that she didn't ask before, it's, you had, girl. And I was like, you look like you have, Evelyn. You look like you have done anything and everything to maintain the lifestyle that you have acquired over the years. You look like you would do more than just eating the ass. You look like you would eat his, suck his toes, let him fart in your eyeball, give you pink eye and more. Like, girl, but y'all got the nerve to be sitting up here tooting y'all face up and judging everybody. And it's just beyond me, like the audacity of you heifers. So they eat and they do the little cooking competition, and Brandi tells everybody, well, Jackie said if she was able to come that she was going to be on her best behavior. But Evelyn and Brooke, of course, ain't trying to hear that. And then Evelyn tells them the tea that she found out on Jackie. And everybody is shocked and stunned. Brooke sitting up there with an evil smirk on her face. Cheyenne just sitting there looking like, oh, these are ruthless. Like, she didn't want to be involved in it. She didn't laugh. She didn't do any of that. Brandi and Jaceel, however, say in their confessionals that now they understand Jackie even more, considering everything that she's gone through in the past. And I was like, exactly. Like, while y'all trying to slut shame her, y'all should be trying to figure out, why did she have to go to that extent? What was she going through in life where she felt like she had to do that in order to gain money, So here go Evelyn. I keep going back to what she said about my daughter. All them years ago, she violated my daughter. So talk about fucking karma. This woman sat in my face and said, I heard that your daughter was a builder whore. A builder whore, not a building block, but a builder whore. That hurt me to my core. And that karma came the fuck around. Cause bitch, you are the president and CEO of the Builder Whore Coalition Association.org. My daughter. And it's like, girl, please get a life. Please, Evelyn. Like, don't nobody care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. And when they played back the clip, Jackie didn't say that Shanice was. She said, what if I repeated what other people have said about your daughter? Like, she just want to continue to hold on to stuff that happened 6-7 years ago. Girl, your daughter pregnant by the game. Build a whore it is. Get out of here, heifer, please. Overall, I'm gonna give this week's episode of Basketball Wives a C-. It was alright to me. Like, this half of the season is real tired to me. It really honestly is. I'm kind of getting over this show. Not even kind of. I am over this show. I'm only doing reviews for you guys at this point. So y'all let me know what y'all thought about this week's episode down below in the comment section. Please make sure to turn on your post notifications so you know when my videos drop. Thumbs up this video, you guys, please. And subscribe to my channel if you have not as well. I love you guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.